ever. Since I have archived it, I'll have to start over again. And for your information, that popped out of nowhere of Ellen Cross and archived it all together. Let's go already.
You know what? That is fucking it.
The exact same person who's previously having a bad day last year over allegations that he's been accused of pedophilia acts in the past times, where he deleted the copy-pasta posts of fictional minors. Don't forget Son Uyunik, who's droving Keijin off the internet, who's a perfect known as a sex offender, and Kenny Animate falsely accuse minors penis, when they too young for being role of. If Ellen Cross and friends do a respond on this, then things are not going aged well, for you.
If you cannot determine that the work of fiction itself is fictional, and you cannot determine the difference between fiction and reality, then either click off this video, or go to a
Stop it right there. Are you sending an ear aid clip, bruh, that contains ear bleeding to headphone users going deaf? If you do it again, then I'll bite your head off. Let's skip this part and move on.
The second thing that will be mentioned is if the topic of lolicon pisses you the fuck off and you want to give death threats, I am heavily advising you to click off this video, you retarded dumbasses. And the last thing that I will mention is the fact that if you are willing to watch this video until the end and are mature enough to handle this topic, then you have been strongly warned. Anyways, let's begin right now. This is the Content Nuke. If you have watched my chronic rant,
and it's bizarrely god-awful to the point that I'll have to suffer brain cell loss and headaches for a week. Not even Son Uyunik's video isn't better in regards. You get my idea.
Then you will know already on why I hate chronic in general. For those who don't know, I'm gonna summarize it in one single sentence. Chronic is simply a person who cannot understand the difference between fiction and reality and harasses people who are mature enough.
You're late 20s and you still jacking off to lullas from Hyperdimension Neptunia franchises. Like what the actual fuck is wrong with you, lolly addict person?
I lied because I am going to explain my side. When I made that chronic rant, my headspace was not in the right direction as I felt very depressed outside of YouTube after making that video. Chronic's fans still despise me to this day. And I want to blame my entire depression episode on Chronic in general because it was mostly him and his little friends in general who caused it, but thankfully I snapped out of my depressive state and I am going to rebel. In case you fuckers are living under a fucking rock, Chronic threw me under the bus in his more than recent video, and the projection is off the charts like holy shit. Sure, the video is from 8 whole days ago, but it's still pretty recent in general. Anyways, let's tune in, bitches.
About the time I explained about Sean clones in the community and how they are editing messed up and controversial moments featured in those videos like child porn. They are people who took an offend by the criticism and use such and such for excuses like this fiction CP is not real so it's okay excuse. Yet
it isn't a fucking excuse, you retarded dumbass. That person is spitting.
I'm the spirit of the harvest moon.
Excuse me, are you spreading misinformation? Well, congratulations, you have a ticket to have a community guild line strike. I am skipping this.
People like Chase and Omega Sentry and think of it by the way and those.
Alright Chronic, I've had enough of your bullshit. Stop throwing me into the goddamn bus just because Kenny Animate badly worded something. Although you are in the right in this instance because Kenny Animate poorly worded it, most mature people who aren't fucking retarded would simply focus on that single person, but throwing me under the bus is the most bullshit part.
It wasn't the most bullshit part in every commentary history. It's not like throwing the amount of constructive criticism bus at you that you ran away and never be seen again. Wow, you're such a man-child. All through Kenny Animate nowadays is just exact opposite of based Vinder in Vind community. Still the best JacobV's fury at him.
And I have a feeling this community is gonna be in shambles anytime soon. After my response to Kenny's shitty post comparing South Park to Go Animate CP had driven me to the confrontation between us two with my former friends, being forced to delete the video to protect Kenny's reputation.
No, the real reason why he deleted the video was because you and your little white knights were simply harassing and cancelling him into deleting the goddamn video because all of you probably have the mental capacity of a fucking 2-year-old who cannot see what is real versus what is fucking fake. I'm not arguing with a 19-year-old who is a total rip-off of fucking Predator poachers and Chris fucking Hansen LMFAO. Like, if you want to expose pedophiles, then that is completely fine in general, but please understand the context in what you are talking about before you jump to goddamned conclusions like you always do, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna speed through all of this, but all you need to know is although Chronic is in the right in this instance, it still doesn't excuse the fact that he harassed someone into submission. I'm gonna summarize this in the best way possible. Son Ulianik exposed Chronic for being a total zoophile, bigot, and a massive total hypocrite. Although this person supports Clay Claymore, which is someone who I am entirely against, that is not relevant to the topic here.
If you spilling the beans on Clay Claymore, who's rightfully exposing Senpakes for all the pedophilia acts, then expect backlash of the returned Sadlali advocate.
He also defended me as well, which restored my mental health and caused me to feel better. So thank you for that.
And you ironically betrayed him for pulling the absolute worst came out of Son Ulianik's mouth, thinking that his Drew Pickle videos are satire and sexual harassing multiple women that he loved. Then yeah, you're such a hypocrite.
Chronic is someone who is still mentally unwell and probably belongs in a psychiatric ward. I'm going to end this video off by promoting my Discord server, and I may be announcing the YouTube poop collab on my backup channel, Nepgear's Dungeon, my meme channel, in the next few minutes.
Too bad, your Discord just got nuked and raided by me. Go suck a get a job, alphabet running soup. That way police will notice of what you said explicitly. That is it for the remastered response video of my 384 account is gone. This is me, JacobV Enterprises, signing off.